And now, coming to you live from our studios in Sharpsville, Indiana, Devin Carter and Jacob Pyle.
Thank you, Chris Henry. Hello, and welcome to the BLAST Newscast. I'm Jacob Pyle.
And I'm Devin Carter. Last week, if you can recall, we had a report which answers the question, does God answer prayers? We've learned that He can answer prayers of all kinds. It may not seem like it, but He does.
At the end of the report last week, I gave all of you a BLAST Newscast challenge, asking people to pray at least once a day, every day for a week, and see how it's affected their lives. Today, we're going to find out how it affects people's lives. Here to talk about how important praying affects people's lives is our BLAST Newscast reporter, Dustin Clifton.
Thank you, Jacob. We learned last week what praying really means to all of us. And now we conclude our special report with a question that everybody wonders. How does praying affect people's lives? Well, when they pray, they feel this kind of temptation when you pray. It's a good feeling, and it helps out a lot, too. We pray for all kinds of different reasons, like we learned last week. So how does praying work? It's not just bowing our heads and kneeling on the floor. It's a chance to have a talk with the Lord, although He might not actually be here to talk with you. You can talk to Him in spirit. We pray a lot, and if it gives us a good glory and a good meaning to it. And if you do what they did, then you'll come to understand what a wonderful world we live in. For the BLAST Newscast, I'm Dustin Clifton.
Thank you, Dustin, for the report. Whenever you feel down about something, pray. It doesn't matter how long or how much a day you pray. Just talk to the Lord and tell Him how much you love Him and care for Him. And now it's time for our weather. And filling in for Levi Bennington this week is our rain or shine weatherman, Trenton Byers.
Thank you, Devin. Hello, everybody. Heavy rain's been falling here in Charlottesville since Sunday night and Monday. We've been experiencing heavy rain and thunderstorms, thunder and lightning and hail in some cases, wind with some storms. In fact, the southern section of Indiana is under a slight risk for severe weather. Although the first round of rain passed through mighty quick, it is over yet. It is not over yet. Not quite. Because tonight there will be another round of storms which will have the chance of being severe. So tonight's low will be 55 degrees with a chance of storms. We're going to get a break tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, early showers possibly, 87 degrees for the high, 62 degrees for the low. Thursday will be partly cloudy, Friday and Saturday will be a return of storms on those days. So watch out if you have any outdoor plans. I'm Trenton Byers, and that's the weather.
And now it's time for questions and suggestions with our question expert himself, J.R. Clifton.
Thank you, Jacob. Hello, everyone. It's Q&S time. Before we timed this week's newscast, a question was drawn out of the questions and suggestion can located in the game room on the table where Reagan's letter are. And we're going to see what that is right now. May I have the slip and paper, please? Thank you, Mr. No Name. Seems like the question we have been piling up ever since we started to do this segment.
Well, there are a lot more questions to come, so Jacob and I will be checking and looking out for exciting and interesting questions from our friends.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for it. Thanks again. Our question comes to us this week from Dustin Clifton. He asks, are there any other open days that Team Blast is open? Well, Dustin, the only days that Team Blast is open is on regularly scheduled Tuesdays from 3 to 9, Thursdays for janitorial duties from 3 to 6, and every third Saturday of the month for the 210. Times will vary depending on the number of bands booked for that month's 210. For information, you can talk to Kendra or Desi Dalton about it. Thank you for your question, Dustin. If you have any questions you'd like to ask us in the game room where Reagan's letters are, you'll find a can which reads BLAST Newscast Questions and Suggestions. Take a slip of paper, write down your name and the question you've been wanting to know. You will only be allowed one entry per week, but if your question isn't drawn, we will hold on to it until it gets drawn. And if we read your question on air, you will receive a door prize. Claim your door prize from Jacob, Kay, or Howard at the cafe, and you can pick from any of the door prizes in front, the shirts that are hanging up, or one of our Team Blast t-shirts. Free stuff. Don't you just love it? I'm J.R. Clifton, and let's keep them questions rolling.
And now, here's Team Blast's own, Jacob Pyle.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My habit is off, won't stand up and take a bow. And if you threw a party, inviting everybody you knew, don't see the biggest gift from me, and a card attached would say thank you for being a friend. 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 If it's a car you lack, I'll surely buy you a Cadillac. Whatever you need, any time of the day and night. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My habits off, we'll just stand up and take a bow. And when we both get older, walking keys and hair of gray, have no fear, even though it's hard to hear. I will stand real close and say thank you for being a friend. 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 That when we die and go away into the night, the Milky Way, you'll hear me call as we do say, I'll say your name. Then once again, thank you for being a friend. 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Hey, Mr. No Name, I got a joke for you. Lay it on me. What did the violinist say to his son at supper time? I don't know. What did the violinist say to his son at supper time? Now, son, don't fiddle around with your food. I get it. Yes. That's it for this week. Thank you for joining us.
I'm Trenton Byers.
And I'm Devin Carter.
And I'm Jacob Pyle. Until next week, good night, and God bless my friends. The BLAST Newscast has been pre-recorded for future airing.